Hello, peoples. So, excuse my shiny face, that's the sun cream. Right, so I don't know about you. Oh, hello, free people. I liked it. So 2 people liked it. Thank you. Yes, like it on the way in. So sorry I'm a little bit late. Sorry, not sorry. We get here when we're meant to. And you know, just because that's my sense of humour, where is the thing today? The thing today is about being on time. But listen, when you hear why I'm late, right, you'll not give me a hard time. Nobody would give me a hard time anyway, because I can come when I want. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, let's face it, it's I'm coming on and helping people for free. So I think I can, unless, you know, people can donate if you want a card, but pretty much all free, right? Where the hell is, oh, come on. It goes with it. Where is it? Wednesday. That's right. We've got Wednesday here. We've got Monday. We've got Saturday. We've even got Friday. We've got Thursday. So we've got every day apart from today. It's something about time. Down here. It's something about being on. Oh, there's Monday too. Have I literally called out every day of the week? Well, anyway, I've done it on the short. So it's something about being on time. But hello, Charlotte. But I'm late because, oh, the link for the thing. I'm late because I had a bit of drama. So basically, long story short, there was a wee accident with my niece, and so she got burnt yesterday, and so it started hurting again, right? So basically it's a shame that I had to be inspired by that, but accidents do happen. So anyway, what's funny is, because she's okay now, that's the point, she's okay now. I sat and sent her healing and my family, and oh, throat chakra. I could you know, I mean, I've had a wee cup of coffee and I'm fine, but I had to hold my shit together there to stay calm to do the healing. So yeah, my lovely ladies and my membership were there for me. So that happened. You see, it's like we're being taught about asking for help, and you better believe me, on the WhatsApp family chat, I was letting my family know. I was like, I hope people are appreciating what I just done. I mean, this is a busy day anyway, and again, it's not me, it's God through me, but you know what I'm saying? That was my time I just took. But anyway, it kicked me up the arse too. So thank you to my beautiful niece who's, I feel like I'm doing this, who's, you know, calming down now and feeling a wee bit better. But yeah, anyway, I just channeled a healing for burns. So whether it's like a burn for an accident or sunburn, I think that might be sunburn, I've put that on the kids channel. So I haven't even watched it back yet. But what was really amazing, so this is for people who don't believe this, right? And again, like, I'm not being cheeky, right? And obviously I didn't swear on the kids video, right? I'm quite proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for ages kicking my arse on to sit down, and I didn't even top up my makeup or anything, right? Because at the end of the day, when your kid's got a temperature or they're screaming in pain, nobody's going to give a shit what I look like. Do you know what I mean? But I just channeled the healing, and so the light codes and everything. And I didn't go on about that because most people don't know what the fuck that means, right? So I've just channeled it, and I've weaved it with a bit of hypnosis and a bit of all the magic that I do, and that the divine does through me. And well, you just couldn't write it. It was about 17 minutes something, and as soon as I was finishing it, and I actually said at the video, my mum's WhatsApp flashed down and said, you know, thank you, she's calm now. And I was just like, whoa. And I was like, that's nuts. So, but again, this isn't new. It's just they're just making what I've been doing for years public knowledge, you know. And again, let's face it, it's not as if that, I mean, that channel's got 4 subscribers and it's unlisted. So, but I'm just saying, you know, this channel's got free subscribers, Ascended Masters. And when I'm healing, I'm calling in, like, you know, God and Jesus and Mother Mary and all the angels. It was very much the angels, because it's always angels that I'm healing with. Because look, I got led to this. My niece loves this little angel thing, and I thought, oh, the kids will like that too. But again, none of that was planned by me. It was just, like, say, it was happened, and it's been on my to-do list since the new moon in Leo, which was now a few days ago. And it was Thursday, Friday, wasn't it? And it's now Tuesday. And then it was a weekend. It was on my to-do list yesterday and then today. So because of the panic, I just done it. I was sending her healing anyway, but the point is, I was like, right, I can feel they're telling me to do it. And yeah, so like I say, I'm really grateful that I was pushed to do that. And then, like I say, it's lovely that I've got soul family, or user soul family on the YouTube too, but my group as well, whereas that was great because I just basically asked all my healer friends, like, because it was very distressing, you know what I mean? When anyone's in pain, I'm a big softie, and it's but I need to keep my shit together to be calm, to send the healers. So like I say, it's quite amazing I'm not and I'm very proud of myself. And all the things I'm channeling right now, this will be for other people, because not the specifics. I hope you've never had a drama like that. But Leo's drama, Leo's children, and it's also about being proud of yourself. It can also be pride as well, an ego. So it's like, notice, like, if I was like, I just done that, whereas I'm actually acknowledging that I was able to be the channel to send that healing to my niece and to, my family. Everyone just basically needs to stay calm, and then to channel that for other people that are in a situation like that, because it'll help other things, but I've done it specifically for burns. So I'm basically sharing it here because, I'll need inspiration to keep going with that for if you need healing for anything else. So if you know that your child has anxiety, or I don't know, bad nightmares or eczema or whatever, then, let me know here, because I feel the people that'll be subscribed to that channel, like the ones that are right now, it's all the girls in my group, and they all circulate. I mean, it'd be great if they come on, in the replay or something, or in the comments, and kind of back me up on that whenever, any of their kids, like babies, a lot of them have, or like older children, have had temperatures or been diagnosed with the COVID that I don't like to give much attention to, whether that's a kid or an adult. I send healing, and literally, if it's an adult, they're away out shopping the next day, something's went from positive to negative, and it's because of the power of my belief. That, again, I'm being a bit controversial, but it's true. That is a disease of the mind, and if you let it sink in, it'll sink in deep, and I'm having none of it. So because I believe that strongly, just like I believe in twin flames, because I live it every day, and I believe in my twin flame, and I believe, because it's all connected. You know what I mean? Like, what I do is to do with the twin flame journey. Like, it's like the way that I heal is because I've got all of that love, and all that unconditional love. I could do a freaking cuddle right now, I'm not gonna lie, but it's kind of like dream. But my niece is staying tonight, so, like, not that niece, my older niece is staying, and that's meant to be too, because I was like, is she still staying? And they're like, well, a week ago. I was like, no, I think, I'm being drawn to me. I was like, no, I think that's meant to be, because the older one was always meant to be staying, because that'll be upsetting for her, you know what I mean? So it's like I can calm her down and do another wee sort of healing specific to her. But holy fucking shit, guys, so let's have some adult fun. That doesn't sound right, but do you know what I mean? I can swear, I could let the stress out. You see how this is like what I said about when I used to work in children's nurseries, when I'm saying whoopsie daisy and all that, and whatever you say all day, and as soon as you get out, you're like, fucking hell, I'm going for a drink. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm a bit of both, and I can balance the light and the dark. But I want to do some of anything. But the Libra moon is about love, peace, and harmony, and it's about romance. So I'm going to do some loving messages, and let's see what Charlotte's saying. Right. Absolutely no one gives a shit how we look when one of our kids is poorly. It's a focus on what's important kind of day. I quite like it if it means a PG day. Exactly. My son has anxiety, but also maybe I said that for a reason. We're on the referral to the school nursing. Right, well, I'll do one for anxiety then, for children's anxiety. Because I don't know, I just said something about a rain cloud and shit like that. I do it with Josie all the time. Like, I make up things about I made one about the fairies down the lane. She loved that. And then because we went to that fairy place the other day, which by the way, listen, I'll write about that in a chapter in my book, but I think, you would believe me, but the synchronicities I had there, I was like, even my mum was like, what the actual frick? Because I'd say something, and then I'd find things on the ground, and then I'd find things in the gift shop, and it was like, yeah, that's just basically what happens all the time. But because it was a new moon, it was extra magical. Because the new moon is about children. So yes, right. So daughter 2 can struggle not being with me. She's always a baby that needs it. Right, these are good, Charlotte. I'll make a note of these things. I mean, it's not good that they, experience that, But I'll because I've been meaning to do this for ages, and that just kicked me up the arse. Interestingly, I spoke to my kids not long ago. My son is under the toilet and really, I won't read that out. Really normal, especially wanting to play. Yeah, and thanks, yes. God, I'm a bit kind of sweating, no wonder. Right, let's do this. So, oh God, this is before it actually, so do you know what else happened, right? I shit you not, you can see it if you're interested, right? You know what I'm saying? Like those kids' cards, I don't even know how they're sitting there. If you've seen the mess of this couch, which I still haven't tidied up, I'll do that when Jesus sleep. Like they're sitting right next to me, and my hand just gravitated, and out of all the cards, I pulled the only one that said healing. Even I was like, I nearly was like, what the fuck, Bill's like, it's for children, Claire. Ground and remember where you are. When you feel unwell, ask the angels of healing to help you. Well, they fucking did, didn't they? They got me on the case. They're working me hard today. Angels of healing, please make me feel better. And then I got guided to that because I think I've left this out since Christmas. And Josie always hints to take it home, and I'm like, no, she stays here, doll. Give me that back. I'm joking. It's like she always picks up my crystals that sit here too. And she's like, oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. And I'm like, I just don't kind of want to give her it because she's like 4. And then the other one's only 2. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'd just be a bit anxious if like, swallow it or something. It's just, but I'm going to find a kind of bigger one for her because she does love the crystals. And then look, gratitude. Say thank you for all the good things in your life and your angels will bring you more. Thank you, angels, for ... So this will be for people's inner child as well. You know what I mean? Woo! Right, okay, so praise the Lord. But no, that was magical. And again, it's that's what I'm saying about usually when something like that happens, I am the one that's very strong. You know, I am very strong. I'm not going to pretend I'm not. I think you can tell with what I channel about every day as well, that like, listen, at the end of the day, you know, I say that all the time, I'm making it clear. I've got my moments where I'm like in bits crying and just like, oh, this isn't fair, a dream. But it would be very helpful if I came on here and lost my shit and cried. You know what I mean? I'll cry when it's relevant, like when I told the story about when I was actually, remember I was crying of gratitude. I was crying of gratitude about my friends in that moment. But so just know that, you know what I mean? I think it's clear that, you know, I think people really do need, you know, look at that 10 of burdens. We're renaming it. The 10 of wands. The 10 of wands is when you're at the end, but, you know, when you're at the end, it can start again. So things are pretty tough. Right, okay. What do we need to know? Wait a minute. Did I read all of that? Oh, have you got this card? Yeah, they're lovely. We've a selenite tower as it helped my daughter was having. Yes, I've got a wee. That's a good idea, Charlotte. I've got one of them. Where it is actually. Oh, it's in my office. Yeah, but that was freaking magical. But it's not new. It's not new. Like all of my friends over the years with kids know that. Like absolutely. Like I say, I had loads of friends that had babies young, and I would be going in and like, you know, putting their dummy back in when they spat out in the middle of the night and stuff. And actually I can think of one friend that I haven't like seen her for God, donkey's years. But yeah, it was like I would actually feel like it was a granddad in spirit or something telling me what our wee baby had dropped. That was weird. I used to freak her out. That was funny. I freak everyone out. It's fine. It's magical. You know what I mean? I didn't, Charlotte. Charlotte, thank you. You're a great spanner person, you know, because. Right, let's see. So. I don't know if that'll. Oh, yes, it did. It all sent. Yeah, so if anybody's new, I'm not usually coming in, but well, sometimes I'm coming in with a drama, but it is, you know, Leo season. But the fire's been put out, and but not the twin flame fire. You know what I mean? And if you want to donate for a message, then there's a donation link, and just tell me if somebody donates. Tell me, because if I'm like in the middle of this, I'm not going to notice. Wait a minute, I just want to get myself up on the telly and then I might regret that because where am I? Crystal clear visions. There I am. What else happened? Before all that drama happened, I had loads of downloads to share about the actual stuff I meant to share here. But anyway, I can share it in here. Right. Oh, that was it. Right. So it was a specific song I felt might have helped people because it's a lovely song. And we played it at me and a woman in the course that, like, one of the women I work with, the Soul Fam members, she really loves that song as well. And so it was literally nearly a year ago that no, I haven't. Don't tell me. I swear to God, like across my heart, I hope to die, right? So that's a bit harsh, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not a liar. I don't know who won or anything, and that's so mad. But isn't that nuts? You could tell, like, I genuinely didn't know that it was the final. And the only reason I know is because I went on Twitter for 2 seconds and they were like, you know, the final Monday. And I was like, wait, what next Monday? And then I didn't see anything about it. And I thought, that's quite a miracle. And I thought, all right, I'm coming off. I'm fucking like 4 episodes behind. And so I thought, right, and I've not, because my day's been so busy, I've not seen anything. So yeah, don't anyone tell me. But I wasn't meant to watch that live, you know what I mean? I'm going to watch it. I'll watch it tonight and my niece is sleeping. I'll just have a marathon. But I wasn't meant to watch that live. So, you know, because when that, I don't know how many people are watching, but when you're watching something live like that on a live stream, like the Johnny Depp trial and all that, or because honestly, there was major like devil frequencies being put through that. I mean, I'm not going to lie, guys, right? I fell into it. I think it was every time it was Scorpio moon for 2.5 days. It was like my Pluto was like, and I was just like, and I got stuck watching it. But it was like after I was like, because it was like, there was just all the people's shit. Do you know what I mean? It was all the fucking lies I was watching and all the stuff. And I was like, oh, God, get off this. I was fucking saging the shit out of myself. So yeah, you got to be careful, you know what I mean? Because there will be emitting they'll be flashing things up in that. So you can think I'm nuts all you want, but I'm telling you it's real. You know, a lot of people wouldn't believe what's just happened there, but you know, including some members of my family. But like I said, I was like, I hope, you know, people are appreciating that there, and they do, of course, because it's not nice when that happens, right? Anyway, so the song is The Sun is Shining, Brit Nicole, right? And the thing that pulled me to is when life, will I sing it? No, I can't sing it. When life is cut too deep and left you hurting, the future you had hoped is now burning, and the dreams you held so tight lost their meaning, and you don't know if you'll ever find the healing. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. The night could only last for so long. Oh, I lost it. Whatever you're facing, if your heart is breaking, there's a promise for the ones who just hold on. I went a bit kind of embarrassed and put the funny voice on, like I do, but hey. You know, but I do just feel somebody needs to hear that. Probably ladies, but there might be some feminine guys out there, you know, the masculines in their feminine feels like, but I just felt I was being pulled to it for a reason. Oh, and the other songs are just hilarious. So, I thought I wasn't going to tell that, but I am, because it's really funny and I need to laugh after that. Not spoiling it. You asked me yesterday, but I don't know either. And I was behind. I caught up last night, so I didn't. Right. Okay, good. Yes. Thank you. Don't tell me. Because I think it's just literally just me and you. There might be some silent lurkers that know Love Island too, but it's me and you that have been chatting about it. Yeah. So me and my mum were going to walk, and my other phone, my work phone was playing. I'd press shuffle in the Spotify, and I think, like, I don't not like the song, but it's not like I love it or anything, but I'd put it on because it's good for when I'm doing these, like channeling about the, you know, the sacred sex and that, because it's like I've got sexual healing, and that keeps coming on at funny bits. But it was Snoop Dogg, I Wanna Something You. And right as my mum rang the buzzer, listen, my mum's my best pal, right? So it's easy. Mum gets embarrassed at shit like that. But it was literally when he was like, I wanna You already know. I was like, yeah, mom, I'm coming. I'm just coming down the stairs. See you later. Of all the songs, she didn't hear, she didn't notice, but I had to tell the girls in my group. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a bit late because I'm only getting out now. But I was like, that was so funny. So yes, they probably knew I needed a bit of humor in my life from the trauma that I was going to go through later on that day. Holy fucking shit. Anyway, right. So what do we need to? I think that was only. I'm just trying to think if there's any more songs. So funny. Oh yeah, another. It's just James Arthur songs every day. Another one was like, I've circled that. I'm all in my feelings, nightmares that I'm dreaming, right where you lost me, and now you don't want me. And then it's like I was smoking and drinking, anything to stop thinking. My house feels empty, my heart feels heavy. I think we get the gist. So I think we're gonna actually. I'll pull a light and fluffy card, and then I'm gonna pull one of the deeper sort of cards just to sort of pick up, because it's interesting. It's like when I tune into the people that I'm going to be helping here, like I am here to heal divine masculine energies, men, women, whatever you identify as, and I am here to pull people up through the darkness. And you know, when I get readings for myself and I go to different people that I trust, and like a lot of the time I like to do a bit of a gambling thing, and I like to find people that have got the same match and rising signs or a lot of Scorpio and see if they're all saying the same thing. And it always comes through about me being a sexual healer, because I am, because of the amount of times that I didn't have sex basically, and just who I am. That's what I'm here to do. And also about, you know, being pulling people up from the darkness, because like I always said, that's what I do with wolf medicine. It's like I find people in the dark and I lead them back to the light with my wee torch. I always put that with emoji. Self-forgiveness. Look at this. So there's me saying I'll use a darker deck, and this is the fairies, the dolphins and mermaids, but it has come out with the right one. So let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. And it's really interesting too, because that has been a bit of a, oh, that was it. Yeah, so I'll say that in a minute, because a phone call I had with a friend as well inspired what I channeled about in my group, which is about making a decision. And then that was hilarious, the things that happened there. And I told her, I was like, I'm going to be inspired to do stuff around that, like, because it's whatever goes on in my day before I do stuff collectively or personally for a session, it's always got something to do with the person. But yeah, so it was about, you know what I mean, like blame. So there's this thing of like, you know, blame. Personally, when I was in my dark night soul, I listened to lots of books about unworthiness. I always say, like, you know, I was getting the downloads about you know, healing unworthiness. So I spent a lot of time listening to books about that. And then like blame as well. Like there's a good book, it's Brené Brown, and I think it's The Power of Vulnerability. I think that's what it's called. But that one is really great, because I'm sure that got across the point about that not, you know, letting go of blame. It's like why I've been sitting for 7-8 years doing the Louise Hay stuff every day with affirmations, because, you know, Louise Hay's books, if you know, You Can Heal Your Life, if you're not familiar with it, because most people that would be tuning in at me will, because either you'll have known about it already because you'll be led to similar things, or I know that I introduced a lot of people to it through just talking about it or on the Zooms. But it's about, thank you, Charlotte, I'll do yours in a minute. It's about, and it did come up, so that's quite good that it notifies me. You know, it's about basically forgiveness, everything that I go on about, compassion, and letting go of blame, because blame doesn't serve anyone. You know what I mean? It's like it's never going to solve the problem, is it? It's and at the end of the day, I always think as well, you got to be like, it's kind of like when I've channeled before about like when people have hurt me, and I mean, you can probably gather if you're new here, you'll soon gather that, but you can gather, like, I've had a lot, you know, I've had a wee bit more than most, like, it's no competition, but like with Pluto where it is in my chart, it's like I can help people out the darkness because I've got a lot of stuff to go on. But what somebody had said that read for me recently is like, I can heal people with their sexual shame and pain and all that, because I've went through stuff myself, and now I've healed it enough to be able to help other people. Like I've healed my inner child stuff enough. A lot of this stuff, it's always going to be there. It's not like things won't trigger me, but I've healed it enough to be able to help other people in quite a big way. And that's like what I'm saying there is like, whenever that, you know, we're dealing with someone like an accident, or, you know, there's blame that can be put places like for instance, when I'm saying like the people that have hurt me in the past, like I genuinely do want everybody that's hurt me in the past to be happy, but I've got boundaries around that as well. Like I don't need them in my life, but I want people to be happy. And that takes a lot to really forgive others for hurting you when you didn't deserve it. But yeah, so I really do feel it's about forgiving yourself and forgiving others that have hurt you. And because, right, this is what I say all the time, when you're able to let go of the pain that you hold at the sacral chakra, which is your, you know, your to do with sex and that as well, but the sacral chakra is like fear, it's shame, it's blame, it's guilt, it's all these heavy emotions that are valid, anger, right? But it's also magic, it's miracles, it's excitement, it's passion. And if you're holding on to blame or anger or pain or shame, it's going to, like, you know, twort. Am I getting that from one of these books? Twort. Does that look? I love it when that happens. Twort. It's going to stifle. Does that mean something like that? Twort meaning prevent this. Oh my god, it's so funny. See, because it's like that's when I'm getting a download. It's my claircognizance, which I would never normally doubt, but like I said, when I fall into divine masculine energy because I'm channeling for it, I can really, but that's not me doubting, it's just it's my dyslexia. I'm always like, I'm just quite interested to know. Prevent someone from accomplishing something. Yeah, it's like that blame and sexual shame that a lot of people can feel, or fear, can twort, you know, like really stifle your creativity or your fire or your passion. And that can cause lots of different issues. You know, it can stop you from playing, can stop you from having fun. It can stop you from wanting to have sex actually as well. You know, if we're honest, if you've had horrible experiences, whether it be more sort of sinister stuff or just being with the wrong person or whatever, you know, or people that do fucked up shit like make you beg for it and that. I don't know what goes on in these, but I do know because I hear from people. But it's kind of like extra magical energy surround your situation right now. Expect miracles. They're kind of getting me to say that. It's like when it's kind of like, all right, well, you've done that, so I'm not putting out tonight. Like, do you know what I mean? Guys, if that happens in relationships, like unless it's a bit of a joke, which is like, you know, I'd get out, you know, just personally, I don't know. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. So it's about when you can get that and really clear. And again, remember, with the nature of what I do, and I really do feel with all the energy that's been generated by that situation there, it's like, I mean, this is a light code activation in itself, and, you know, Reiki healing, shamanic, all that coming in, that it's like, I'm really just, when I wave my hands about it, I'm just really sort of putting that out there that whoever's really connecting with this message, it's never going to be as strong as a personal message, but you know what I mean? Just really spend time just getting rid of all that shit. You know what I mean? Just spend time on yourself and clear that energy that's stuck there. Because when you do, women or men, hi Michelle, that energy, like it brings about miracles. So basically, don't hold on to that pain. And if you're like, oh, it's easy for you to say, Claire, you don't know what I've been through. Well, go and get a healer. Like, sorry, but it's true. Go and get a healer. It doesn't need to fucking be me, but you are on this if you're watching. Father healing. Look, you see, this is, you know, maybe it is something, you know, I'm not going to go too deep with that, but maybe there's something there, you know, with fathers or grandfathers, or it just can be the male energy. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. It doesn't need to be anything too sinister, but it probably is for some people, because I help a lot of people with stuff like that. It can even just be, you know, doing things a certain way, doing the right thing. Yeah, I am hearing that actually. This is definitely for someone about doing the right thing. You know, it might not be what you want, but just stay and do the right thing. Even though you could just escape out the garden and the gate to your happiness. That's the happiest card in the deck. It's like somebody's staying put, they're not escaping. It could be a woman or a man or whatever you identify as. They're at a bit of an indecision about the temple path, being patient with themselves. But on the other side, they're running out of that gate. Oh my God, you're fucking, who's this for? Is this like a few? Oh, you're fucking shitting me. Wow. What order did that come? On the other side of moving out of that gate past family, I feel a dad's limiting beliefs actually. It might be a mum's limiting beliefs or another male. It could be a friend. getting loads of downloads about friends giving really bad advice. Is your blossom in abundance, happiness? Is your soul family, your community? That's celebrations. That's also unions and reunions. Your happy family, that's the 10 of cups. That's self-explanatory. That's like twin flames getting together. That's star children coming together. There's 2 children there, maybe 2 children. There's a lot coming in about twins. Not being funny, guys. Whenever the hell my destined union's happening, I've always joked about, like, I don't want twins, I just want one. But you know what I mean? It's something you don't get a Tuesday. So rainbow babies coming in there, star children, and look, because of that. And we all know we need that before that. So really that should go there. And the 14th is significant. The 14th, I know that the 14th of February is significant for quite a few clients, either being their birthday or a twin flame's birthday. But I really do feel as well, this is just talk, 14th of August, yeah. It's that's right, within the full moon and Aquarius, bringing in these destined unions, because the word destiny keeps coming in as well. And it's totally unexpected. It's a surprise. You're not going to know. You're not meant to know. Divine feminines out there, you're meant to be completely confused about where your masculine's at, whether they're sad, whether they're happy, whether they're fucking any other emotion. That's how it's meant to be. Fucking annoying, I know, but anyway, right, so but Aquarius is also excitement, so just go with the flow. Right, if you're at that bit, right, so right, slow down a bit. Let's do Michelle, let's do Charlotte's message, and then I want to dig into a bit of that sad energy, because that I think I just did actually. I feel that's what that was. Wait a minute, I need to keep my phone for when my niece is coming. But that's very clear. Someone is stuck and then, oh shit, yeah. So before I do Charlotte, what kind of vibe are we in? Is there any kind of cards that you're feeling? Lovey cards. I've got the lovey cards here. Or these ones that give, I love these ones because these give quite I love reading them ones from the book actually. Or do you want me to just go with the flow? Coming really fast, isn't it? I've slowed down again there. Yeah, because when my friend called today, it was so funny. I was trying to carry my juice, my sandals. Well, I was trying to take my sandals off as she called. And it was really windy. It was like, I can't hear you. I'll phone you later. I was like, no, just wait. I'm just trying to sort shit out. And anyway, long story short, I ended up listening to my friend and then helping her with something. And it was just absolutely hilarious because it was to do indecision, and she already can do right. When as soon as somebody gets on the phone, especially if it's someone I know, but even people I don't know, I'm like, she already knows, but she just needs me to calm her down. So again, I didn't do that shit for just anyone, right? But that's a friend that's got my back, so I've got her back. And basically, it was hilarious because by the time I got to the end of my walk, I looked up and there was a van going past that said, move it. And I was like, right, I'm taking a picture and sending you that because it just backed up what I'd done on the phone with her. And then, like say, when I went into my group, I pulled a card that said make a decision. And then it was something about follow your intuition. So basically the gist is with my friend earlier, you already know what you need to do. You're just, it's just delayed taking action because of limiting belief that we pick up from other places. So I've left her feeling better about that. And then it was useful for channeling that in my group. And then I was being told this is also where a lot of the divine masculines in particular, where you're a man, woman, whatever you identify as, whether it's your work, because I know for some of you, the magic of this, it'll be your work, whether it's moving towards your twin flame, whether it's before you go to your twin flame and it's moving away from karmic people, whether it's romantic, family, friends, basically people that don't have your back. It's people already know. That's the message that was really strongly coming in. And actually, if you don't mind, I'm just going to pull one card for that and then I'll do yours, Charlotte. What do we need to know about that? Because that was all the stuff that was connected with my friend calling me. And I'm going to trust that whoever needed that message, which I assume will be quite a few people. And the weird thing is, right, see, because that was to do with a burn with my niece, it was an accident, a burn. And then I think I've a bit tingly. I had sun cream on, but this is so weird the way they've done this. But I would normally just, because it's the height of summer and I'm like a fucking ghost and I burn it anything. I normally put the sun cream on before just before anything else. And like, whatever happened, I got distracted and I didn't. And me and my mum were like out and about, and I was like, shit, I've not got any fucking sun cream on. So again, there's something about don't leave yourself to get burnt any more than what you already are. Wow, that's really strong. And I'm going to read that out. I've read it before. And then, right, I came up because dying on a pee, because that juice is like, there's loads, you know what I mean? It's just, it goes right through you, it clears you, it's great, but anyway, TMI, but whatever. And then I went out and I started to walk and I was like, I've still not fucking put it on. So again, this is fascinating. I'm finding this fascinating, but it's about you're going back into the fire again. Like I was going straight out into 23 degrees when I get burnt really easily. And it's like, you know, it's about basically you keep going back to the same people and expecting different results, but you're just going to keep getting burnt. So again, I don't know, this will be related to different people. Burnt meaning destroy, damage, injure. He's burnt. Wait a minute though. I want the meaning. How could I put that in that it would give us the meanings for? Yeah, insult someone in a particularly cutting way. That's what I was looking for. It's like whoever I'm channeling this for, quite a few people, it's like, don't keep going back there and expecting different results, because it's very rare that people like that change. And that's part of the twin flame. It's part of the test, is to recognize the people like that around you. And believe me, I know it's not pleasant, but yeah, I'm just delivering the message, right? What do we need to know about that? And then, oh fucking hell. Sorry, I'm like fucking hell. One of these times someone's gonna have my fucking bank card numbers because I'm flashing them at different. I think we should just take them out and put them here. Right. Give me a card just to make sense for whoever that is for. The put fucking Jesus Christ. Fuckity fuck. I got drawn to rest. So this is absolutely zapped, exhausted somebody of all their energy, feel broken. That's probably why I was reading the words out of that song about the James Arthur one, whatever I said. Deceit. Look at him. You try to tell me he doesn't look like a friendly divine masculine. He looks like a sneaky fucker. This can be a man or a woman. This is karmic energies, not necessarily romantic. I'll leave you to decide what it is. But that's somebody that's not got good intentions for a twin flame out there, and somebody that I'm giving this message for. And it's like, if you keep hanging around these people, they're going to burn you. Deceit. Out of all those cards, deceit came out. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, that's on the bottom of the deck, 37. It's like, this is about personal power, this is happiness, this is joy. They're pulling my eyes to a wee thing up there that says joy. And it's like, what this is on the bottom of the deck. What you don't know is being around people like that, pulling at your energy, siphoning your energy. It's not a coincidence I used that term earlier about it was like, yeah, that was interesting. When you get like bots on here, you know, it's as well, you know, I'm not gonna lie, as well, as funny as it is when I get people being like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. I'm like, yeah, just my Venus and Aries is like, yeah, lap it up when it's genuine. But you know what I mean? If it's kind of like, it's like, I'm like, what's going on here? Why is this every day? It's kind of random, but I leave it open, you know what I mean? Because some people are random. Like, I'm somebody that's like, oh my god, you look beautiful, you're looking good. I don't just walk about like, well, I do. If I see somebody's got a nice tattoo, I'm going, oh, that's lovely. Or I mean, and again, I'm quite, you know, well, I'm not shy anymore, am I? But I'm not kind of it's basically the divine speaks through me, is what I'm saying. But I've always been like, if you see something beautiful, speak it. Do you know what I mean? It's because you just never know who doesn't get told stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, it's like just, this can be how energies and entities can siphon our energy too, if it's kind of like triggering or a bit annoying or making you kind of doubt. It's planting the seed of doubt, and that was a bit weird to give that example, but anyway, I think you get what I'm saying, right? There's someone deceitful around you, or whoever this message is for. Of course, with the nature of being twin flames, this isn't you, this could be happening to your twin flame. And that's why I always say, it's like, if this isn't happening to you, then basically just, you know, connect in with your own connection. I keep doing that. I keep saying channeling, like, that's kind of weird too. But just sort of tune in and just, you know, have good intentions to send love, you know, to your twin if you feel the same. But it could be you watching this, because I heal divine masculine energy. But there, so we'll read these, and then Charlotte, how are you for time? Oh, look at you, Charlotte. You're so polite. She knows that. We speak telepathically. Expansion, opening up. So that feels like someone on their spiritual awakening, really opening up to more, that there's more to life than people like that. I just opened the page at the right bit. Hidden tactics, manipulation. This card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. So again, did people see how that happened? I'm sure you did. And this is, if you're new around here, this is not new, ironically, and you'll be able to see that if you watch. When just now I'm on here every day, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to be on here every day forever more, to be honest. Apart from when I'm knowing when I have a wee break towards the end of the month, I'll have recorded ones to put up. But other than that, I do feel they want me to be on here every day. And with my, and then just have my groups and the Zooms with people that are in my sort of close circle. And yeah, so that can help more people. That's what I feel. Anyway, so but yeah, you know, I channeled all of that and then I pulled this card. So I'm good for time whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Is that what song is? Is that the song you were singing? I was just like, I'm trying to think. There's probably loads of songs. Right, anyway. So there's something in this, okay? The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with, either personally or professionally. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumours or disrespecting you to others. I really do feel that's going on for a lot of twin flames, because like I say, you know, it's not taking up masculine. Like, I couldn't even give a fuck when it was happening at the time, but it's not very nice. And I had a big, massive panic attack when I felt people doing that to me when I didn't deserve it. And so, again, like I've said before, I really, you know, I don't like to think that that would be happening to my twin flame, but I very much feel it fucking is. Or he's been through it already. But whatever it is, it's happening to all of us. So just, if it hasn't happened to you already, just be mindful, you know, just be, you know, be discerning. Because it usually is somebody a lot closer to home than you'd like. So don't be in denial. Or it could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag, something valuable, throat chakra. So it could be quite hard to speak up. So watch your money and your good name, and make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. By the way, can I just say, guys, if anybody is in a bit of a situation where somebody's doing you dirty, I can do a shamanic journey to sort this shit out. And I don't mean like in a hitman kind of way. That did sound like that. It's just kind of like when I said I helped a client with her. Oh, see, that's energy's not what. By the way, that's people attacking me. I fucking try. People are not wanting me to pass that on. What I'm trying to say is, got a really itchy nose. By the way, Robin's may be significant. That's a lot of, that's connected to my Nana. Hi, Nana. I just got drawn to my Nana when it's like, she's actually, that's hilarious. I'm sure another medium told me she does sit over there on that couch. That's a bit creepy though. I know I'm a medium, but that's a bit creepy because, you know what I mean? Like, what if I wanted to get up to some fun and the thing, I don't want to just think my Nana's sitting there, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're not at that bit yet. But there's a picture of my Nana over there, is what I mean, and they're wanting to make you laugh. But that's connected to people's mums on here as well, probably other people that I'm not aware of. Woo! And it was throat chakra yesterday, wasn't it? But yeah, what I'm saying is when I think of a client, I done it with her child, it was like there was bullying going on, and long story short, whatever it was I done, it all turned around and they're fucking best pals now. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to say that can happen in your situation, but if there's some major gossip, lies being spread, psychic attack, just like I was led to, you know, groups of women, you know, healing things, or my own group, you know, because that is what when I was going through that happened to, you know, not a very nice time in my life. Thank God, I'm so grateful that I had, well, I wasn't doing lives here, but you know, I mean, I have a beautiful membership group and I do courses and that, and yeah, that brought me back to, I'll always be grateful for that, because it wasn't a nice time in my life. Right. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Well, that fits as well for the twin flame journey as well, doesn't it? It's like where we can be lying ourselves. is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, and even leisure time, and that's what the next card is. Whether it's about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honouring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. But that's what I was saying about the sacral chakra. If you are blaming yourself, feeling guilty, because the first card, of course, was self-forgiveness and let go of old guilt. If you're harboring all of that at the lower chakras, it's going to affect your money, it's going to affect your friendship, it's going to affect your relationships, and it's definitely going to affect going towards your twin flame, because you won't feel good enough. And that is what happens on the twin flame path anyway. It's the divine feminine has to heal unworthiness, and like what I said the other day, that whole kind of you put them on a pedestal, and it very much is like well, you can't, it's lots of twins describe it like that, and I was describing it like that yesterday, the day before. They can feel a bit like it's a bit of a dream, either like, oh, take it to be true, this is just a fantasy, this can't happen, something would be wrong with it, or like they're a celebrity or something. But you know what I mean, it's kind of like it's just the twin flame thing. So you just got to trust me on that. And these cards are not sitting here for a reason. They're not sitting here for no reason, because they just drew my eyes to it. Yin yang. Like the yin-yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. Again, it's because you're being confronted with your own mirror, your own dark and light, and you cannot hide anything from that person. You literally cannot hide anything from that person. It's just, if you didn't know that's what you were, you could mistake it for really like being like, what the fuck is it? This is highly uncomfortable, because it is. But unless you love stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Because to be honest, in my situation, like, I would have always rather ran towards them than run away from them. But the only reason I would run away from them after that is because the weird awkwardness was going on. So I am a bit of a weird example, but I think I'm a bit of a rare example, I would say, because of how compassionate I am and unconditional loving that, and forgiving. But I like all the stress as well. Like, there are, you know what I mean? That it's not that like a twin flame would just be like, oh, it's fine, just forget about it and move on, it's all fine. It's a little bit like what I was channeling about with that accident that happened. You can blame people and get angry and all that, but what is it going to do? Like, it's only going to cause more pain. And if somebody's already beating themselves, so it's you can, you know, if people, like I said the other day, if people need to talk about things, just by the way, it'll be people's different situations. This is either between twin flames that have got this going on, because bear in mind, not all divine feminines are as honest as me. And I know that because I know a few, although the ones that choose to invest in me as a healer are all divine masculine, like all of them. I've got a few divine feminine friends, but it's kind of like, I don't literally know anybody else as honest as me. And if they are, it's probably because they've done a lot of work with me, to be honest, or they like my stuff. But it's yeah, and that's what I'm saying, is like, I literally am one of the twins. I've got like nothing to hide. And that's why I even said, and it's quite bold, I even said the other day that whether it's my twin flames higher self that's hearing, or whether he tunes it, it's like, you're better not coming towards me until you're going to not run off for a golf trip and not come back for many years, or until you're going to tell me the truth. Do you know what I mean? Like, admit, do you mean? But it's only because that's why wait that long to bullshit. I'm not going to be like, you know, kind of like, I'm going to want to say I love you and let's go do some fun stuff, and, you know, can we just forget about all the fucking shit? Do you know what I mean? Like, but that, not everybody's like that. But yeah, the universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. And that's what I said about you don't know. I mean, just let things fall the way they're meant to. Right, I'm going to read the reverse meaning. Receiving this card reverse puts you on notice that the deceit of the past is over or about to end. How interesting. I like that I use these cards, because somebody's still got snakes in the grass around them, and I'd feel though they know fine well who they are, whether it's one person or quite a few people, and it's just needing to move, just basically get their energy away from people like that, because it's what has to happen on this journey. But it can, depending on who, it can be very difficult, and it can take people a lot of time, but you'll soon see that your energy will come back, your personal power will come back when you're away from people like that. Yeah, so this one reversed is talking about people that have already been away from that, right? Receiving this card reversed puts you on notice that the seat of the past is over and about to end. See, people don't like me saying this. There's energies don't want me putting this out, but I'm going to put it out. Perhaps some enmity at work is being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication is developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative and dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of a new, peaceful and open environment, one where you will be able to forge more success and greater comfort. Yeah, one where you won't be blamed, guilt-tripped, brought up every day what you've done in the past. Do you know what I mean? And I'm being a foghorn for the other twin flames out there that are needing to hear that, and that maybe divine feminines that can't really put it out as strong as well, or that aren't on platforms. On a deeper level, this card is reversed is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. You're now ready to see the abiding truth in your own value, power, and deserving. It may take some continued effort, but your honesty with yourself regarding these truths will bring even greater value into your life. So your money will get better, your happiness will just soar. Obviously, for those of you that are coming into union with your twin, that will definitely soar. All of it will soar. When you come together, it's like you'll get the light codes, the energy that comes in. It's just all this magical shit will happen, and you'll feel like you're in a film. Look, the next page is hostilities. That's where some people are still around. I am honest with myself and others, and I attract great honesty, integrity, and support from the universe. Oh God, what do you mean? The good bit or the bad bit, Michelle? Right, I'm going to read this. Sorry, Charlotte. I just need to read this one more card, and then I can go on to you. 37. So again, you could be 37. You might be approaching 37. 3 and 7 is 10. 10 is ending. Something coming full circle. These things don't need to be specific to you. All of the rest of it could resonate too, but it is just a broken heart. Someone's broken hearted over the deceit and the loss. Loss of sense of self is what I'm feeling as well. 36 is second chakra. That came up yesterday or the day before. Right. Emotions of desire, life force, energy. That's what comes back when you move away from people that are draining the life out of you. I keep using that term. I wonder if somebody says they're draining the life out of me. See, if you say things like they're draining the life out of me, they are. Listen to what you're saying. Because these certain terms, I don't know if that's quite like an Edinburgh thing, but do you say things like that? They're draining the life out of me? What would you say in America or down in England? I don't know why I said down in England. Down in England. Up here. Right. The powerful Archangel Chamuel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around your emotions and desire and your personal energy. That'll be funny if Don't Stop Believing ringtone goes off. I feel like it's going to. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears upright, it indicates that increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. And again, some of you might have actually felt a shift if you really connected with this message, if it was yours. Right when I was doing this, they're pulling my eyes to that bird thing on the wall again that says, good friends. Why in the fuck can I not remember what that says? But you see, that means something. I can't remember what it says. So it's like somebody's actually like, why am I even friends with this person? I'm starting to even wonder why we're friends, because I couldn't even admit, good friend, but I forget all the time. Good friends lift you when you forget how to fly. It's like they're saying to me, that's what a friend does. And it's not a coincidence that, like you say, I don't see a lot of my friends in like real life. I can touch you. I just don't, because my energy is getting so protected. It's not like I'll never see them again, but if I feel like they're going to affect my energy in any kind of way, it's not forevermore. It's just right now while a lot of things are changing in my life. But that friend that called me is somebody that always, you know what I mean? Like, she's a Leo moon and an Aries, like, so it's like her energy lifts me and I lift her. And it's kind of like, these are the people you want around you, you know what I mean? A bit like the women in my membership and, any other friend, you got to really, this is what you deserve, having people around you that lift your energy up. Right, the issues here revolve around emotions and desire and your personal energy. When the card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move forward towards completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance. Someone's granny or something's hearing me itching my nose that much. And your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now. I feel the robin is connected to someone else's granny. Or is it you, Nana? Are you helping me? I know you are helping me. Right. So reversed is when this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. So you see what I mean? The first one is where people have moved through it. The second one is where people are still in it. And if you're in it, you can move through it and be to the one I just said. You know what I'm saying? When this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, yeah, because people have been siphoning your energy and, you know, stealing your power. Unable to rein in your scattered focus. In this case, it's time to become a more centered and single-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Shamuel to help harness your power and spin this dynamic center of life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goal and your daily life. And the affirmation is, my third chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy. I feel excitement for all that I do. It's a bit like when I've said before, oh look, the strategy's on the bottom. For those of you that are been overthinking moving forward with something, whether it's something in love, whether it's something in business, whether it's something with pulling away from family, friends, whatever the situation is, doing the right thing, stuck in indecision. It's like, you've got to feel, you know, you've got to get yourself happy and in a strong place. I know is easier said than done, but if you've been led to this channel, I've got shamanic journeys to get your power back, you know, to retrieve your power back that way. For those of you that, you know, that can, you can book a session with me just now. Again, I'm not going to be able to do Zooms until September, as far as I know, but then I might just say, look, I'm not doing them because of the other stuff I'm doing. So, but yeah, look, that's a strategy. You need to, people are needing to come up, people are coming up with strategies, but it's like, you can't, it's not good to take action towards things if you're clouded with doubt and confusion and worry. And that was where my friend was before she spoke to me, and I balanced her out, because that's what I do for people. And it really wasn't very hard, you know, it was just calming somebody down the phone, a bit like what I've done with my family earlier, a bit like hopefully what I'm doing here. Right, and so right before we do Charlotte's message, right, I want everyone to get involved with this, right? If you're not in this situation, fine, but I'm just going to quickly do what I've done with my friend earlier, right? I want you to close your eyes if you can. If you're driving, please just turn me off right away. That's not safe. Just saying. So breathe in, telling yourself relax, and breathe out, telling yourself release. And breathe in, telling yourself relax. And breathe out, giving yourself permission to release. Just let it all go. I'll just do this quickly. We don't need to make it too long. But I want you to imagine a cloud of mist forming above the top of your head. And that cloud of mist has the power to dispel any negative energy or entities or anything that you're absorbing from people around you, which obviously, with what I've channeled there, is going to be really specific for some people. But in truth, we all do it. From the world stuff, from when we watch our electronics, from just anyone we're around that we aren't particularly our cup of tea. We're always absorbing other people's crap. So we've got to clean it. Got to take personal responsibility. That's also that chakra that I was just reading about. For your own happiness. You can't go back and keep getting burnt by the same situations and the same people. These are karmic lessons. That's why we allow twins, whatever one you are, to live out their karmic lessons with every area of life. Otherwise, they'll repeat them somewhere else. That's why true twins respect each other's energy and boundaries away from one another. And if you catch they're really getting me to channel that. If you catch anyone else saying different, they're probably pulling you into the false twin flame collective. So be very discerning about that, about everything. Something feels off and a bit funny in your solar plexus, that chakra, it probably is. Trust yourself. That's about trust as well. But like I said before, you can't trust yourself. If you've been head fucked, you're in doubt, fear, and worry. It's going to be hard to trust yourself. You do need to get yourself to a healer. Some of it will be enough, like what I'm doing here. Sometimes it'll be deeper and you need to go and get help. So that cloud of mist is now falling down over your head, moving over all the worries, stress, busyness, down over your third eye, opening your third eye to what you need to see, the truth of who you need to see around you if you haven't already. Over your throat chakra, allowing you to say no. I've had enough now. Put your boundaries up, whatever way you want to see it. You know, some of you might just lose your shit and it's more stronger than that. Hey, you do you, but stay in your power. See the energy moving down over the higher heart chakra, where we call on Saint Germain, the violet flame, to cleanse, clear and delete any previous requests that no longer serve your highest good, like people pleasing or whatever else, across all timeline, space and dimension. And then the energy moves through your heart, calling in unconditional love for exactly who you are now, exactly where you are now, knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be, learning exactly what you're meant to learn. And for some of you, you've done it. Well done. You've learned your karmic lessons. You're protected from harm. And you can, I did hear that, you can run out that gate, the garden and the gate. You are free to move. And oh, wow, that's crazy. That's why when I was on the phone to my friend, that lorry said, move it. It was a moving van. It said, move it. And it was very relevant to just, don't stay stuck. You know what you want to do. And fuck it, let's go. I didn't use that term, but that's relevant. And so the energy moves down over the solar plexus, the fuck it, let's go, the fuck it, let's go chakra, you know. And if you're not saying fuck it, let's go, your energy's been stolen. You need to retrieve that energy, and well done. You found yourself in front of a shaman. That's what I'm helping you do. You can watch this on replay too. Just all I ask is put stuff in the comments, let people know that this is real and that it helps. That's not much to ask for an energy exchange. And if you're shy, it's okay. You don't need to chill out, but you could send me an email, just saying. Gratitude and all that. I shared about gratitude at the start. The importance of tithing. I'm here to teach people about money as well. When we do things like that, it comes back to us tenfold. When we harbour everything, oh, I'm not good enough, you'll just keep not having enough. I know, because I've been there too. I've been in the places I talk about, I've been. Sometimes it wasn't too long ago, sometimes it was 10 years ago, sometimes it was 2 years ago, sometimes it was 6 months ago. Right, so now the energy moves down over the sacral chakra, when I was talking about this. Actually, by the way, this is a bit deeper. Sorry, Charlotte, but this is what people need today. This feels like the kind of stuff I do in my membership, so they must really need this. So the energy is moving over the sacral chakra, cleansing, clearing, balancing your sacral chakra, all that guilt, fear, shame. Clear that. Oh, fucking holding on to that shit. Your money will flood in now. You better come back and tell us. I feel this is specifically for the people that this is for, but it will help anyone that's open to it as well. But specifically, whoever that strong message is coming through for, it'll be a few people. And now, because this is going on, we get down the root chakra, and it's all gathered at root chakra. The root chakra is your money, your home, your safety, your security. If you're around people that aren't good for you, all that's going to feel not safe and not secure, and you're not going to feel very good, to put it mildly. So we want to clear that, send it down, all the way down the roots of your tree, sending all that down, release, down to Mother Earth, let it go down to Mother Earth, cut the cords of fear, lack, negativity to the old earth, connect to the new earth of peace, calm, abundance, balance of your masculine and feminine energy, knowing when to ask for help and allow that help. Like the example of me at the start. Yes, I was a channel for powerful healing for people that needed it today. Not only for my family that needed it, but also channeled it for people to share with the collective. But also I asked for help from my sisters, from my soul family. Can you send me strength? And then when some were like, can I send healing? You're like, yeah, send all the fucking love you got. Do you know what I mean? Like, no man is an island. Even the healers need healing. And actually, I am a healer for healers. So I'm a healer for healer, I'm a medium for medium. So you found yourself in the right place if you're a healer of 20, 30 years or whatever. You know what I mean? You just need to humble your pride and ego to come and get the help from me if I resonate with you. They told me to say that, it's true. So, and lots of you do, lots of people have, and lots of people will. So now we let go of the pain, keeping the lessons, but letting go of the pain, the karmic lessons that are done. And some of you may still need to repeat some of this, but I feel a lot of people are really going to connect to, yeah, I'm done. I've learned my lesson. I forgive myself. I feel in my power, and I'm ready to move towards where I know I need to go, around good people and fun and playful energy, and allow my inner child to come back to life, healing that way. So Now I want you to pull up whatever it is you personally feel you need, and then set a wee intention for the rest of your day, whatever that is. And I'm just going to pull an inner child card, and I'm going to bring us back to do poor Charlotte's. Oh my God, special child, wowzers. When you feel different from other children, your angel sees you're special. Say to yourself, I am special. And right now, with your eyes closed, I don't care what age you are. I don't care whether you're a man, woman, child, whatever you identify as. Unless you're a bot or somebody with no soul, you know what I mean? Just piss off. But you are special. You are a special child. Your inner child is special. And you've got a lot to offer the world. And I was saying that from the divine through me to you. So anyway, I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And when I get to 2, you're going to think about opening your eyes. And when I get to 1, you're going to open your eyes, wide awake, back on the Zoom for me / YouTube Live. We're going to dive straight into Charlotte's message. So ready to come back now? Keep your eyes closed just now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Think about opening your eyes. 1, opening your eyes, wide awake. Back in the room, back in the Zoom. Yin and yang, Charlotte. You must have got your place to a good bit. Why the fuck do I keep singing? It's so funny. I'm actually waiting on those cards arriving. It's got that card in it about being a singer. Because whenever I've had readings, like a couple of people have pulled me the same card, or when I get led to general ones, and I just want to see if I want to shovel and see if it comes out. Because I'm like, fuck me, man. I mean, I do like singing. I've always liked singing. Wow, Charlotte, holy shit, I might need to read them all. This is looking good. Right, okay, so hello, are we awake out there? Did I put everyone to sleep? Robin is my granddad, which was also in the shorts today. Oh my God, I love it. That is magical. Hello, Charlotte's granddad. Can we stop singing stuff? Not forever, just now. Claire, I start my new job on the 15th. I would like your help to take out all of the craziness that is occurring. This company has gone above and beyond to employ me. Absolutely. Yes, email me. And if I don't respond, have you emailed me already? You've not emailed me recently, or that, have you? But yeah, just email me. Oh my God, sounds like my new job. Oh, right. At least I didn't fall asleep this time. Good. Yeah. Because I mean, that's right. So, well, I'm glad you're awake. That means more than just literally. I'm glad you're awake now. That's a message to someone's twin flame. So, or it's you, of course, whatever applies. Right. So yin yang 22. 22 is a master builder number. That's also very significant to my astrology placements with around this time in my life. So I'm not actually going into details because again, there might be dark energy. Well, there is dark energies because they were fucking attacking my throat when I was speaking truth. Get to fuck. Wait a minute, actually, look. You can't hear this when I do this, but I can hear it. Yeah, I don't say you're not welcome. I just say get to fuck. I'm scary in the spirit world, and you know it. Sorry, not sorry. Right, so yin yang, Charlotte. Oh, it's your destiny number. Charlotte, you come up with different, again, we spoke about our life path numbers and that. And remember, I said, I would be talk about your, just personally, you know what I mean? Keep some shit to yourself. I know I can talk, but we're protected here though. I always protect energy. By the way, what the fuck, it's like 5 to 6. No, they've not. God. She's got her first house in Virgo. I can like, do you want to help Auntie Claire pick up the oracle cards? That'll be fun. And actually, I think she'll find that fun because someone with their first house in Virgo would. Because remember when I built that tent and I was like, fucking hell, I can't do this. And she was like, come on, Auntie Claire, you can do it. I was like, yeah, you're going to be the shit hot life coach one day or whatever the fucking hell you want to be. And I didn't swear, obviously. Right, so that's the kind of people you want on your team. I'm not joking, I'm channeling right now. I'm joking, but that's true. You want people that I tell people they can do it, whether it's on here or, if you can imagine, this is what I'm like here. Bear in mind, guys, it is Leo season, so it really fires up my fire placements. But it's not a coincidence. I said that to my friend earlier as well. It's like, why You know what I mean? What was that? I heard a very wise person say earlier. It was, at this point, if somebody's not for you, they're against you. Just let that land, because that really landed with me. It's true. If they're not for you and rooting for you and supporting you, they're against you. I mean, might trigger people, but it's true. Right. Passive, active, intuitive, logical. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic, I can't say that word, energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, Charlotte, these cards are fucking amazing, by the way. This one's amazing, but when you see the next one, it's like, I'm very intrigued. I feel like I've witnessed a magical coming together of your masculine and feminine energy, and I will be crying my eyes out when there's the physical, but it's whatever it may seem. I think it might be a little closer than you think. This is a time of great receptivity. Oh, wait a minute, actually. Is your divorce, it's not through yet, is it? I wouldn't be surprised if when that all totally goes through, it could just be like your money floods in or something like that. But there's something about, because it's what I always say about, like, if there's anything like a divorce that hasn't, basically a contract with someone else, or for obvious reasons when there's twin flames that are still with somebody. Because again, I'm judging a little bit, but I don't condone that. For the twin flames out there, I think people that do that are karmic a little bit, to be honest. Like, maybe not in some circumstances, but I can't think of a circumstance, like, basically get a handle on yourself. Like, that's, you wouldn't want done to you what you do. So, I know there's a lot of passion and energy and all that, but, that's a bit greedy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, end with someone else and then go to the other one, Whoever needed to hear that. I don't think we attract people like that, but I'm just saying. But what I'm saying, when you've got a contract already in place, even though you're not with him, it's like, so that wasn't yours, Charlotte, that was for whoever else needed it. It's like, it's although you know that that's not still a thing, it's like, it's like a barrier to this coming together. So then your twin would feel that energetically. It's kind of like what I said about friends. Like, with me, it's not actually been another guy. It's been friends that have been, well, on my side. There's definitely been things on this side. But it's, on my side, it's just like, I just would always surround myself with a lot of friends. But then you've got to take personal responsibility, that I'm like, oh yeah, I can see that now, that it's like, but, and that's not just for my twin coming towards, that was any guy. Right, but also I'm actually kind of glad. I'm not wanting fucking blokes around me unless I actually want them around me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not that desperate for a. Oh, sorry. Or a kiss. Getting too comfy on here. It's funny though. Right, so it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for a completion, so wrap things up. How interesting is this, by the way? How interesting is this? Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. Right, so this card reversed. So this is if it was reversed. It wasn't reversed, but I think somebody else might need to hear it. So, and I think Charlotte wouldn't mind me reading it out in case you need to hear it too. This card reverse reveals a yang cycle, which is one of the active outgoing energies. So the first one I read is divine feminine, and this is divine masculine. But whether you are divine feminine or divine masculine primarily, you have both. So this is a good example of it. This time calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action, which is what I've done for my friend earlier, because she comes to me like any of yous, and divine because I also do sessions with her now and again when she wants one. It's like, because again, like I said, she's a true friend and she wouldn't just hit me up. But like, see, I did do that on the beach because she's one of my friends and I love her and she values my work. Do you know what I mean? So see how that works. It's not like I'm really like, right, cough up the dough. It's like if my pal phones me and she feels like shit, I'm going to help her. It's like my other friend that called me one day. I gave an example that she'd got this huge big tax bill, and I'll try and find that review to put in the comments. I always forget when I say that. But long story short, she had this big tax bill and she was in a panic. And I just said, keep telling yourself, I'm financially free, I'm financially free, I'm financially free. and just feel it and experience it as real. And well, fucking hell. And then obviously I sprinkled a bit of magic, but she must have really believed what I told her, because people do believe what I tell them. When I look them in the eye, they believe me. Like that girl that was screaming about the dog when I said you're safe. You know, it's like if people feel a connection to they believe me. Because like I said to my pal, whether you believe it's spirit, great spirit, God, universe, Holy Spirit, you know, whatever, it's healing. If you're open to it, you'll receive it. It's like this. It's like the energy is coming through really, really strong. It's like taking people to church. I feel like it's like, and it slows down. It's healing. Some people are like, oh, she's talking too fast. They don't get it. They're not meant to get it. You know what I mean? People that get it, and you'll feel it too. Yeah, anyway. This cycle is often, oh yeah, that friend anyway. Yeah, I can't remember, she attracted a whole load of money out of nowhere, or they wiped it. It was mental. I'll find the review. This cycle is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes with significant outer change. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. Affirmation: I am open to understanding this cycle I am in. I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. And what I always say, you should not be against your twin flame. You shouldn't be falling into this whole competition thing, because that's what the Matrix wanted. That sounded really funny, but it's true. That's what the false simulation that we live in wanted twin flames apart. You know, whether it would be friends, family, whispering in people's ear, different things for different people. You know, you're more powerful together. And again, you wouldn't have realised that right away, but I think as you get closer to the words at the end of the journey, you're thinking, oh yeah, there really wasn't anything really, you know, I'm hearing there wasn't anything wrong, but it's kind of like that is the case that, you know, a lot of twin flame stories that I listen to, or like, you know, with how I was with Matters, it's like, whatever it was, whether you had a label on it or not, you probably were just like really uplifted in that person's energy. You felt like you could trust them and tell them anything. And then even you'd walk away and be like, why the fuck was I telling that person all of that? Do you mean? And actually, be honest with you, I don't know if I did do that with, I don't think I did. I think, but he done it with me. I'm not about to tell you all the secrets because I'm fucking doing everything else. And it's like, I'm really risking my own union to be helping people here. But I'm taking a gamble there, thinking he knows my heart. So, and of course he does, because it's his heart too. So right, so, and but again, that's relevant what we're saying there. You've got to until your twin recognizes that you are the same energy like that and there is no separation, they've got to get to a place of loving themselves. This is moving into your cards, Charlotte. These are your cards too, by the way, Charlotte. Spoiler alert. So you got yin and yang balance, and you got, wait a minute, we are 38. Oh, you got door to romance and fourth chakra, heart chakra. Holy fucking shit, man. And then the cards behind that, adjacent possibilities. Any path you and your twin flame take, you're going to end up with one another. If it takes a while yet, it's just, you know, you've both got a few karmic cycles to move through, but I don't know. I think with those cards there, say no. So this is what you've got to move through, right? You're in balance because you're doing the work. Sorry, I'm going to read the comments in a minute. I'm just letting it because oh, wait a minute. Hi. Josie's had a sausage and mash, and we'll bring Josie up. I'll bring PJs. I've got PJs, but when? When the hell did they send that? 8 minutes. It wouldn't take 8 minutes, right? I'm going to hurry the fuck up. Right, so that sounds good. I'm fucking hungry. I need something. Right, so 38. You are 38. So this tells me you are in alignment right now. Now the word alignment was coming to me earlier. So it's like you've really worked hard to balance your energy. And the thing is as well, see when I'm coming on talking about balance every day in Twin Flames, and Charlotte, you know what I mean? You Michelle, and look, it's you, Michelle, like you are here all the time. You get called on, and you know you'll be busy with other things, but you get called on, and so that tells me, you know, you really were meant to be. It's like I say to people, like I don't expect people to catch every line, of course not, especially when I'm every day. But I say to some of my other clients that, like, look, you know, I know some of them are long, but I can't control how long they are. But it's kind of like the words, that the frequency that I'm emitting, it's what heals the people connected to me. Especially if you connect with being a feminine in divine masculine energy, or a man in masculine energy, or whatever. Even if, you know, divine feminines too, it's just the people that talk are in divine masculine energy and balance out the feminine. But that tells me you've got to a really healthy place. I'm sure that came up before. It just basically always indicates that your twin flame actually isn't too far away. But like, it's like I said earlier, you don't get to know. And not too far away, that can even be like 6 months, a year, when you've not seen them as long as you or I. But It's not going to be that. The shift's happening on the planet. It's going to happen pretty quickly out of nowhere, I would say. Right, so, right, this is what you got to go through, though, right? The yin and yang. I'm going to read these 2 heart chakra cards. Adjacent possibilities, any path. It reminds me of many paths. I think you've got those cards, eh? Many paths. It will just lead you to that. Blossom in abundance, happy family, stable, secure life. Magician in the mirror. He'll be feeling like a magician, magical too, be able to speak his truth. Somebody's got to walk away from something, holding the coin to their words, their angel of love. They're all tied up just now, financial constraints, but soon. So that's a bit to work through. I think this is, if this isn't you, this is what your twins got to work through. And then they'll be able to move through the door to healing and happiness. Angel of strength, yeah, because like attachment. And this is what twins go through. Whether we're aware of it or not, we have attachments, implants from childhood, and if you don't actively clear them, they're there, but I know that you know this, right? Oh, your battery's at 38%. I love it. Right, I love it. Right, okay, so dun, 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 dun. Right. Please nobody else donate. I don't think anybody else has, because I mean, like, donate if you enjoy my work, but you're not, but I can't do another message right now because I've got to go and be anti-Claire. And like my sister said the other day, when one of my best pals, like, she said something like, "Isn't Claire everybody's auntie?" I was like, yeah, it's quite funny. It was like somebody I went to uni with once said to me, she just came out, she was a bit like me, and she'd just come out with random stuff. And she said, you know what? She said, I just had the most randomest thought. And she said, you're going to make the most amazing granny one day. Like, she just skipped right from munch. You're just going to make the most, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. Right. Okay. So, door to romance. New beginnings in love. Hallelujah. New beginnings. Whether you're looking for a new relationship or just more love in the relationship you're in, this door with a heart opens a new beginning in your experience. A new love may be arriving, and you are being brought together by a strong, resonant connection. This may be a call from a past life, or it may be a new tenderness about to bloom in heartfelt affection. This relationship already exists in energetic potential, so when this card appears in your spread, make sure you're projecting the kind of self-loving energy that you want to receive from others. Be aware that the universe returns your self-caring treatment to you. It's ready to open that door. Are you? The affirmation is, as I open the door to my own self-love, I attract more and more loving tenderness to me. Right, I'm going to read it reversed as well, but you didn't get it reversed, right? This card, because it'll be helpful to people that are not quite in this place. This card reversed indicate. Oh my God, Charlotte, I'm telling you, it's because you were looking in that mirror and telling yourself, I'm not even shitting you. That we're in a period of instant manifestation. See, everybody that's feeling like shit, go and look in the mirror and tell yourself I love you. It can move mountains, especially if you've never done it. Just saying. This card reversed indicates a delay or disappointment where love is concerned. This ain't for you, though. This is for someone else. In a present relationship, it could also be a sign of distance or separation. For some, the door to love may seem to have been shut for a long time, but the energetic universe is always in a state of flow or flux. Knowing this, you can work on making changes in your daily life that will bring more love into your experience. Remember to make yourself and your own happiness a priority. Encourage yourself and always acknowledge how valuable and deserving you are of receiving your own love and that of others. Wow, I am going to scroll back these comments, but that is amazing with what you chose for the challenge. Guys, again, it literally was only Charlotte and Michelle that were doing the challenge. Okay. Other people were doing it quietly, but again, see the other people that done it that have let me know in private. If you're not shy, please just put something in the comments so that people know. Either put it if you're on the live, or put it in the comments on the daily videos, or go and put it in the comment. I know some people have put in the comments of the challenge, because again, that challenge, it's cleared so much fucking spell work. I've had clients that did do it on the DL, and some people that their money's flooding in. Like, so, you know what I mean? I'm here preaching it to the, some people are going to ignore what I'm saying, and other people are going to do it. But I'm going to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say it every time, but it's true. And that's why mine is coming in, because I've done that. I poured all that energy out for free, and I took a risk and a leap of faith. And I didn't do it for that. I just could feel it was like, I'm meant to do this. I actually want to do it. I'm not bothered about, you know, things I would have been bothered about before. And therefore I'm getting blessed back as well. So, right. Remember to make yourself and your own happiness a priority. Encourage yourself and always acknowledge how valuable and deserving you are of receiving your own love and that of others. This is for divine masculine energies that feel like shit. They're blaming themselves. They're not forgiving themselves. They're keeping them. They're getting advice from shitty people. And really what they need to do is go where the love is. I have to say this to my clients all the time, mostly women, divine masculine energy. If your own mother is not giving you love, if your own father, and by the way, you know what I'm channeling because I don't say mother and father, I say mum and dad. If your own parents or your own caregiver are not giving you the love, go where the love is. Don't try to keep getting love from somebody that is already showing you they're not going to give you. They probably didn't get it themselves. Forgive them, but go where the love is. That was strong. Right, so and I am that person for a lot of people. I'm very proud to be that, but for fuck's sake, let's be honest, I'm going to be that person for a lot of people that are subscribed to this tiny little channel. Some people will not have that, and I'll be that, and that makes me want to cry, actually. But I'm glad that I do give that for some people. Right, so such choices in your attitude and self-treatment will shift any old energy of self-dismissal. And remember, that card was I am special. This is all such a beautiful message. Changing your core consciousness and all that you attract. So tell the universe you're ready for real love because you're finally willing to give it to yourself. And then, hello, twin flame, I feel better and I'm ready to have fun. Complete, you know what I mean? It's your best pal. Because it's your own energy. As I open the door to my own self-love, I attract more and more love and tenderness to me. Right, okay, 38. Can we read 38? Walking away. Again, people need to walk away from dishonest people. Right. Wait a minute, now I've got about 500 messages. Wait a minute, I hate that when I click. I don't like clicking on a message until I've got time to, right, when? Just finishing something. I just say something because I don't really direct it. I mean, you know what I mean? If they want to find me here, fine, but I don't tell people. Just finishing something. So I'm not lying. I'm just finishing. I'm just finishing. Just, you know, channeling a strong message to the collective, you know, just that. Right. So, right. I'm going to read the comments and then I'm going to read Charlotte's last card. Charlotte, if anything happens here where I can't read this card, you will have to be on a cliffhanger and I will read the card when I come back tomorrow. Right. So, by the way, guys, there's some people out there. Guys. Hey, guys. There's some people out there that have got attachments on them. Like you've got attachments and you basically need to book a session or you need to get the sage out. You need to get, you know, you need to clear it. Like that's some of you out there. Right. So, right. I'm fucking starving. Right. All I can say is the timing of the fuck it, let's go. You said, wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging here like a yo-yo. That feels like it's connected to the twin flame journey too. Wake me up as well. Wake me up. That is what I'm doing. I'm waking people up. I'm waking you up further. But I'm waking some people up for the first fucking time. I'm like, who the hell's this bird? Right. Fuck it, let's go challenge is unbelievable. I truly believe that it was a catalyst to financial abundance that is in progress. Fucking hallelujah. Yeah, it is. And it's like, but you decided to take that leap because it cleared spell work. That's what my intention was. And it done it. It cleared it for me, it cleared it for you. Charlotte, if it's not clearing it for you, it's come and keep believing. You chose self-love. The self-love, but the more you do that, raise your vibration and it comes in. It done it for someone else that's on the channel. It's, you know, and probably other people that aren't telling me because like, but that's why I say I'm not meaning to be sassy, but it's like I've been tithing all over the joint and I'm telling people that is the way to do it. Like when I'm grateful, like I whether it's like a bit or a tenner here and there, and like you say, and I haven't had it because remember the money that came in for me, I had a lot of debt and it wasn't my money. And somebody actually said to me today that I was really proud of that I work with, that was like, I've really taken on board what you're saying. Because again, although it's all adults that are being led to here, I heal people's inner child. And some people didn't get taught very good things about it. Listen, sorry, Dad, if you're lurking on here, my lurking Scorpio dad or my mum, but my mum and dad kind of mollycoddled me a bit. And, you know, it's, I have to, you know, I'm kind of really breaking free of that kind of, no, I can do it myself. You know, I can do this myself. I can make my own money. And it's, we all kind of need that though. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's, yeah. Because that is an interesting example actually, because it's like my mum and dad would never leave me wanting for nothing, but at the same time I bluntly sort of say, you're not going to be here one day. And it's like I think my family have worried about that sometimes because of how just it's not, I'm not good at managing what money I have, but I am now. I'm fucking shit hot, I'm better. And I've had other people around me, my soul family, my mum will say that, like how proud they are of me, how much better I am at managing stuff like that. And but like say that soul family member that said it today, it was like, I've really taken on board what you said. And it's like, you know, so it's again, it's like, you know, you don't want to leave people, don't want to leave people short. But the way I saw it in my situation, if I've owed money to someone for a long time and they've been good to me, it's not my fucking money. Do you know what I mean? So I thought if X amount of money comes to me and it's the money that's owed, that's going where it's owed. If it's electricity bills and that and whatever else, then pay, you know, if you pay the minimum, you're going to be out forever. But again, it's like, it's, you know, pay what you can afford. But with other things, it's like, if you, I do look at it like that because I've learned a lot of money with karma. And believe me, that's an attachment. If you kind of fuck about it and you fuck people over that are doing a good thing, because like, see, people have done that to me, but anyone that's ever done that to me, I always hold space for them turning it around, because it's not good karma. Because whenever I've done that, I've never meant it. And you think, oh shit, oh God, what would that? You know, it's like even I've bought myself a massage off of one of my best pals. And I was like, yeah, just tell me how much so I can transfer it before it fucking disappears again. But it keeps filling up. It disappears and it fills up. But do you know what I mean? It's so sometimes it's people that just don't trust themselves, they get a bit overexcited. But you know what I mean? It's like we do need to learn these lessons. So I think it's because I attract a lot of people with ADHD as well. People won't mean to take a piss, but they get overexcited, go away and spend it, and you're like, shit, I owed someone that money or I needed to pay this bill. I do all the time. I'll forget when my not my electricity, but I'll forget when but I keep talking about electricity and I'm being drawn a bill over there, so that's significant to someone. Could just be the energy as well, though. But it's like, what is it again? It's my Virgin Media, that's it. I always forget it. I'm like, shit. And sometimes I've got to be like, Mum, can you borrow them money? I'll give you it back later. It's annoying. You know what I mean? I'm an adult and I get annoyed at myself, but I don't think I'm going to need to do it again because I've I worked, I disciplined and got better at doing that. So again, see what I mean? They're making me teach about money again right now. Right. You so deserve the beautiful cards pulled for you today. Yes, she does. Not yet. I'm waiting for an email from the solicitor so I can send off the next piece of paperwork. I don't know if I'm going to get read this card, by the way, but I'll try. Once that's done, can apply for absolute. Charlotte, honestly, it's you've no idea. People out there need to know that. You know, I once told a story about a mum's friend of mine that is still not divorced to a guy from ages ago. And she's, you know, she is with someone else, but I'm like, it's not good. It's not good energetic wise, you know what I mean? Let's have a Charlotte is free celebration once the big D is finalised. She's pals with her husband though. We could celebrate that. Like, it's probably one of the only fucking happy twin flame stories we've got. But you see, that's another miracle I can turn around. Like there's another woman I helped, you know, that I give it all the time, but it's true. Her husband was refusing to give her a divorce. We'd done a shamanic journey. He turned around, gave her the divorce, and they're quite pally. You know what I mean? This is what I mean. Miracles can happen. So if you're in a really dark situation with a karmic partner or something, go to the right healer. I can't say for other people, but I can turn it around because I work with God. So yeah, celebration when it's true. I keep hearing that song. Celebrate good times. Come on. Do, 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 do. That's what I do every time a PayPal comes in, even if it's like a little bit, I do that in my head. I sing songs in my head all the time. Like any moments in my life, there's a song going off in my head. I strongly have the feeling that some really positive shifts are here in the now for the power of free. The CMC crew, abso-fucking-lutely. And the silent people that done it too, you're in on it. This is what I said. I've got high energy right now, and people can, you know what I mean? It's like we're all keeping each other up. But that is the intel that I'm getting from my own downloads and the people that I trust that check in on me. And I'm meant to be helping more people on here and pulling back from the one-to-one. So that's why I'm not just talking shit. Like people do need to book a one-to-one if you want my help, or because it's the packages. Like I'm focusing on the packages. Right, so my sacral feels like it's expanding. I was doing my mirror work this morning too. Oh, wow, that's amazing. This live is really elevating my spirits. No wonder, Michelle, it's fucking Leo. Gotta take him not to town. Anybody else that I've caught today, they'll be like, fucking, whoa, what is happening? But yeah, it's lifted my energy too. So it's like, thanks for being here. So I've got people to talk to. Do you know what I mean? Because that was fucking horrible earlier. So, and I'm going to heal my wee niece from whatever drama she was around as well. But I feel we all handled it like bosses. I think I kept the family calm. I keep this whole family calm and I'm just juggling plates all over. Do you know what I mean? And the song on my stories today is Man in the Mirror. That's hilarious. Magician in the Mirror. I will comment the fuck on that challenge. Thank you. Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, for raising the vibration too. It's the people you surround yourself. Exactly. Like I said yesterday, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I'm spending every fucking day with you two. So we're going to fucking heaven flying. And while money's a thing, we're pulling in the pentacles, we're pulling in the true love. You just got to be patient, compassionate, and unconditionally loving to yourself. And whoever the other half of your soul is will eventually be like, hello there. Or whatever they would say. I actually had a very amicable divorce. See, oh, you had a nice one too. I always say absolutely, yes, I always say absolutely on the daily. Right. So on that note, 38, oh shit, probably 6:45. Okay, well, it's all worked out then. Right, so 4th chakra, this is Charlotte's, but the nature of this, it's probably going to be other people's, definitely going to be, oh my God. Fuck. What the actual fuck, man. Love, compassion, and self-acceptance after I just said this. This is what you need to find for yourself. So if you've not got this for yourself, it is possible. Because this is how I'm attracting all of this. I've put in the hard work. I've fucking visualized like fuck, whether it's about my twin flame, whether it's about success, whether it's about working with my dream people, hanging out with people I love, like you guys, in person, mostly online for me, because it's very online-y in my chart. I've put in the hard work and I'm getting all of the signs slapping me in the face, which I've had for the past fucking 100 years anyway, and it's never amounted to one. I'm joking. But it's different this time. It's like things that I've put out there and then I've just forgot about. All the songs are coming back to me. I'm being driven crazy with all the ends of romantic films. And again, it's for channeling, but some of that will be for me, and I'm not really meant to know what's what. But if I can go from having, I'm really in a bit of a speech here, haven't I? If I can go from having no confidence, looking down the floor, chewing my straw, probably missing lots of guys that wanted to take me on a date or whatever, and you know, to sit in here, you know, doing this and being on the internet, and yeah, we have only got 4 people watching and free subscribers, but it's, you got to think about it. This could be 33 people in a hall right now. It wouldn't be, it would be 4 people. I'd be on the platform and I'd be like, you 4 people, thank you for listening to me today. But do you know what I'm saying? Because people watch it on the replay. If I can go from being like that to getting past my own fear and my own lack of self-worth and my own all of that shit to sitting here doing this, then it is possible for anyone to do that. Because I really do feel a lot, and when I say really do feel it stronger, I really do feel a lot of twin flames need to hear that, because whatever has went on within your dynamic, you might be like, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. Don't do that, because there's people out there that are wanting, I mean, you feel how you feel, but what I'm saying is don't fall into that trap of separation and making, you know, it feel like, you know, I've done all the work and that person's done fuck all, because it's not that. Again, I don't like saying this, but it is true. Like, and this is the message I'm getting downloads to put out, and when I get other people to kind of see what is going on there as well, it's true. It's like, if you're not talking about your twin flame at this point in the journey like that, you're probably not a twin flame, and it could just be that it's a soulmate and you've got a bit of beef with them, or you are, or a lot of the twin flame readers are karmics, and they are channeling karmics, like, to be honest. So yeah, that is just the truth of it. And it's for you to spot it. It is for you to be discerning. And my Pluto and Scorpio is really going in, because the moon's in Libra, and I think it'll be wait a minute, is it tomorrow or the next day? It'll be over where I'll be really psychic detective in that energy, but it's already coming in. Yeah, you should really be having a lot of compassion, a lot of self-acceptance, a lot of love, because I always see it as whatever is going on and well, I have to use me as an example. Whatever's going on in my situation is I had to be really compassionate myself. I had to go from beating myself up to, oh fuck, you were going to put out, you never done it. You were going to do this, you never done it. You were going to do this, you never done it. I was stuck in that for years, and I had to come from really negative self-talk, which is quite, you know, with the placements I've got, there's a lot of that. I've got a lot of Scorpio, to turning it around and being like transformation and rebirth, and being like, I can start again tomorrow, or I can start later on today. Oh yeah, Moon and Libra. Oh, you were meant to get this reading today. How meant to be is that? Because Charlotte is Moon and Libra. People often book Zooms with me and it is their moon sign, and there's only 12 signs. So that is kind of, you know, the chances of that are quite slim. It's like a lot of these destined unions are going to take place, and it will be completely predictable from your chart. And some of it will happen before that. You know what I mean? Like it's, but I can see, I know certain things about my chart that when you don't know what time your twin's born, that's kind of annoying, you know. But I mean, I can guess people's things without even knowing. I can guess people's star signs and everything. I can just guess by the way that they act. But yeah, basically, if you don't have patience and compassion for your twin, and if you're getting impatient, again, triggering, but we're on that today. That's what is a catalyst for change when I trigger people. It means you've not got that for yourself, and that's okay. Just accept it and go back to just being patient with yourself. I'm able to speak like that because I'm very compassionate and understanding and loving, and you know, I've had a lot of patience with myself, and because I have to do that with other people. So let's see, right, love, compassion, self-acceptance, and it makes that when it is time all the more rewarding when you can be like that, because you can be proud of yourself, and you can be proud of yourself. You don't badger somebody in to be me. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. Charlotte, this is kind of interesting, isn't it? Because when you're always in the energy of the other twin, it does mean that lots of other twins are starting to feel pretty good out there, just thinking about that. And I know this is true from my clients telling me. So yes, it could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. Interesting, I did say that. The tender vibe, oh, but see, for you, this specifically could be about your divorce, because although you're not brokenhearted over it anymore, it is an ending, you know what I mean? And it's just a blessing that you are friends. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. This is just fucking unbelievable. This is really quite amazing when you chose that as your thing. And it's just, people can go and look on the challenge, and Charlotte's put that in the comments. It's just amazing. Or was that on the shorts that you said that? Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, which it does. And the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. And guys, that is what this is about for everyone. If you know, that's why I'm not bothered about this channel growing really, really fast. But I actually think at some point it will, because the love that is in here is really strong. And it's kind of like, you know, we want love and supportive energies. Like, and that's why, again, sometimes I'm like, I don't think there's any point me channeling about the fake twin flame readers and that, because as far as I'm aware, I never see folks saying, oh, such and such, you're saying that on there, and they're not saying that. Like, it's protected from these people. Do you know what I mean? I was saying when you commented, I know, where do you not comment? Quite a good point. No, I meant when you commented about the specific action you took with the mirror, was that on the challenge, or did you say it on the shorts? Because sometimes you say really good things on the short, which is great too, because people will see it. But I think you did put that comment. You did, because it was an action. But just in case if people are wanting to see that it really ties up that you'd said about saying I love you in the mirror, and then your message is totally fitting. And that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, divine masculines, go fucking get looking in the mirror and saying I love you. And then you'll just see your twin looking right back at you. Again, I can't speak for mine. I look nothing like my twin. I wish. He's tanned and hot and got brown eyes. If he hasn't got brown eyes, I'm in trouble. But it's can't remember his voice, remember. I'm pretty sure, but his eyes are lovely. But it's kind of like, it's, do you know what I mean? Like, I do. Like, that happened yesterday. I was just like tired. I was at my bed and I was like, this is really fucking weird. But it's because it's an energy thing. So do you know what I mean? Like, it is an energy thing. You do start to be like, oh my God. If you're not quite that bit, it's fine. I just think it's where I'm at in this. Right. So Right, reversed this, but we're not wanting to do, well, we read the reverse. I'll read the reverse for people it's going to be relevant to. Right. This card, wait a minute. Yeah, this card reverse indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart center. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment. I did channel this yesterday, the day before, or the grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event. Whether it's recent or not, this blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others, and it can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that permeates your life. It's time to heal the old stuck stuff and move on. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. There was something about ignoring feelings earlier. Instead, ventilate it in your journal and release it with an intention to be clear, happy, and self-loving. Meditate on the increasing light in your heart center and call on Raphael to help bring healing and clarity there. Love yourself and give yourself the approval you used to need from others. The healing will take place and happiness will return. See how that was the reverse message, but it's actually rather helpful and positive, I think. And that's why I like reading that one out too. I love these cards. My heart center, my fourth chakra, is open to its perfect, healthy, and joyful state. The energy of love flows through me now. I live in love. See, people that don't know about these are missing out because they'll just think, oh, they're too long and what's she on about? And they're missing out on the healing energy. So, like I said, I've always said that I'm like a little hidden gem, a little hidden crystal. But my name's not Crystal, it's Claire. Claire means clear quartz. Right, so I will pull a love card with you until my buzzer goes. Just because I want to. Do you want some love cards? Because it will speak to more than just you, I think. I think I've said both. I would have put it on the challenge too. Yes, this channel is destined to be huge as more peeps wake up and match this beautiful frequency. It's like Claircog. Claircog. That's hilarious. We'll just take it easy for now. We'll not go ahead of ourselves because I'll get overwhelmed. I need my masculine, so I'm not overwhelmed. But take your time, because I mean everything I say. Oh shit, I just got chills. Must have felt me saying it. My body is feeling physically different since I've been doing mirror work too. Oh, Charlotte, that's great info regarding the physical changes in mirror work. It helps in my quest for reverse aging. In fact, yeah, I want that too, because I need these wrinkles gone. This Zoom does some kind of optical illusion where it looks like I've got no wrinkles, and I love it, but it's really not true. It's not true. That's how honest I am. It's not true. They are there. But mind you, I have been using some like creams that I got when I went on a spa day, but they usually look bullshit and they don't work. But yeah, I need to hypnotize myself for that. But I don't get it. It's the juicing actually. Juicing helps. When I've juiced celery, it really does heal your skin. And if you're focused on it going there, I'm not sure where my wrinkles are going on my phone. I've just got you'd think I was a smoker or something. I've just got a really deep one here, but it's because I go like that. It's like, and then I don't always wear my shade, like I do now, but I don't always wear my shades. Right, let's pull some of these cards, right? What does Charlotte need to know? Can we know? Oh shit, I didn't fucking read the Rumi one. That's what I'm meant to be doing. I make up the rules, but I got overexcited and they take ages. Like, wait a minute, where's the fucking card? Where's the book? It was here. Where's the book? Where is it? What's falling on the floor? Oh, the door to romance is on the floor. That means something. Again, I think it's like, I feel the door to romance being on the floor. It's like it's the sad twin flames that are like, this can't happen. And again, they've just got to, we've just got to send them a lot of love until they get to a place of, oh yes, it can happen. Just be led to the people in the high energy and, get the healing for yourself, and where appropriate, just get to your twin flame who can heal you. Here it is. Right, okay. Charlotte, and then we'll do a Rumi card, and then, because I might need to run down and scoop her out the car. Right, so, what does Charlotte need to know? You did a healing. You did do a healing though today. Oh, it's always healing though. That's what people don't realise. It's everything I do. Or are you meaning what I done earlier? Yeah, but that is true for it, because I didn't say that at the start, guys. So anyone that's new, which I don't think anyone is, because I'm a shaman and a Reiki master, I'm a shamanic teacher, The light codes, my energy just heals full stop. Doesn't matter that I'm just having a wee chat and doing cards for other people. It's, you know, that was really strong energy coming through. And as long as you're given permission to receive it, you will. Oh my God, that's quite a lot, but we'll take it. Trust. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I think this is a timeline. I think this is about, you know, trust the journey where you're at. If you keep going the way you're going with what you picked for the challenge, it won't be long before it's honeymoon. Well, I don't know about that. She needs to get divorced first. But I take this card to mean it's not an actual honeymoon. It's just like, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And it's not a coincidence. I keep saying, I was like, look, whatever the fucking hell's going on in my life, I'm taking a break. You know what I mean? I want to meet my cousin's baby. I want to just have some time off. And it's kind of like, you know, just spending time together. And signs, and you'll be getting all the signs like those cards. Watch out for the signs leading you to true love. So some people, it's, you know, you've got to be patient and wait because you've got to balance your own energy. But Charlotte's obviously doing a good job for those cards to come out. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Honor yourself, and you will know, you know, that's for the people that if you're with someone, honor yourself and see how it magically heals your relationship. I think we all know people, either this is you or, you know, we know people like this, that it's like, people will think they're not the right person, and actually they are. And if they'd only went and got counselling and healed themselves, the love would. I've actually had clients where they were about to split up, or they were already split up, and then they've had therapy with me, and not only do they fall deeper in love, because let's face it, there were twin flames that were led to me, they fall deeper in love and the passion comes back. And do you know what I mean? It's the distortion that gets put, you know, and people running away from doing their own healing. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. So that's you right now, honoring the energetic connection, honor your connection yourself, and then a new person will come in from a past life. See that? It's like, I fucking love that, because that is a new person from the past coming in. Somebody that you went to school with is coming in from the past, a new person. And for a lot of people with twin flames, it is that. If you've known them in the past, they're coming in a new person. You may as well just start again. You're a new person, they're a new person. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. And twin flames have always been together in past lives. You've known each other before, and that's why they're so familiar. Oh shit, right. Let's see if we can squeeze this card in. 1 free here, and the battery's 33%. That's a lot of ascended masters again, as we're still sitting at free. Unless the subscribers have went up. They did the other day when I was doing this. Because I didn't really think about that. I think when I'm live like that for a long time, it does actually go into the algorithm. So I wasn't even meaning it like that, but that's what I mean. It's the guides working through me. They know that. Commented earlier about the number 08 and 06. Yes. On England, 30 minutes straight. Yes. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love the UK accent. Yes, you need to go. That's a synchronicity. I know that that's a synchronicity for someone. So you might like that song, Soul Sister. 30, or you might, and again, I did say earlier, somebody might be approaching 37. Keep a straight face, Claire. Right, okay, 37. My twin flame hasn't gate crashed the reading too much, but again, for all I know, it could be the other shit that resonates, but I definitely know that one's a synchronicity. Right, so Sacred Soul Sister. I've read this one before. When you are conscious, a cloud of sadness surrounds you. When you're beyond consciousness, the moon rests in your arms. I can feel something in my head. When you're conscious, the beloved moves out of your reach. When you're beyond consciousness, the ecstasy of love moves your way. When you're conscious, you're depressed like fall. When you're beyond consciousness, the winter cold feels like spring. All your wavering is due to your longing to be stable. Look for instability until you become stable. Deep. I love you. I am your other self. I am with you always, your partner on this soul journey. I am the one you do not see. I am the one that speaks through intuition and instinct. I whisper and sing and shout my praise truth-telling to you through your dreams, through your body. I am the you that is wise, that trusts in life, that knows. I am the you that sees reality rather than appearance. I am the you that knows how to be happy and free. Now, that's interesting because, again, this is how I describe my twin flame connection energetically, has always screamed at me very loudly. Has always screamed at me very loudly. And so whether my twin flame has experienced the whole fucking time, well, first of all, how fucking annoying. But But no, I'm only joking. I really don't. I don't see it like that. He might. But if he hasn't in the past, when he fully wakes up, it will be unbearable. It will be what I experienced. Whether that's been happening already or it is, but that was really connected to what I said. So that's going to speak to people that's going to speak to. But I really did feel that bit was like, it's a divine masculine saying to divine feminine, but that really felt like a divine feminine saying to a divine masculine, like, I am you. I am the you that knows how to be happy and free. Because look what I'm doing. I'm fucking living life. You know what I mean? So, but my twin might be zealous, right? So, or not. There's a valid point of view that we travel this path of our life journey alone. Our deepest descents in the psyche happen alone. We meet death alone and come into the world alone. Well, that's cheery. And yet there's a vaster perspective that we are never alone. And come into the world alone. By the way, Charlotte, I watched The Wedding Date yesterday. So I'm glad that you said that. I spent a fucking small fortune on Amazon Prime, but it was worth it because I'll watch it again. And yet there is a vaster perspective that we're never alone, that would be impossible to really be alone. Oh, I don't know if that made sense, but we're connected to all of life and there's no such thing as being alone in reality, only in limited temporary perception. As if such community were not enough, there's a partner, an ally who journeys with you from birth to death, beyond again and again. You have a sacred sister, a sister of your soul. That's what we are here too, brothers too. She weaves the stories of truth through dreams and insights that come upon you as if from nowhere. Perhaps they drop into your mind or seem to erupt from within you, but that is her talking to you, demanding or reassuring, depending on what the occasion best calls for at that moment. Her truths may seem overly dramatic, so you may discount them as workings of an overactive imagination. This is what a lot of divine masculines do. They feel like they're making it all up in their head, and that's why people like me need to sit here and say, no, you're not, it's very real. Or perhaps her truth tales are so subtle you dismiss them as meaningless, fleeting and fancy. And remember, divine masculines, there's the women out there that I work with, you do that too. Think, oh, this person's moved on. They probably haven't. They probably fantasize about you every day. The wise ones know, however, that the truths of the sacred soul sister are powerful, relevant, and worthy of time and attention. They know her oftentimes strange and startling offerings hold the keys to unlock the entire world, to open up new realities and transform the nature of existence from the deepest and most esoteric spiritual levels and the most palpable practical daily realities of our living bodies in the physical world. Your sacred soul sister is your partner in consciousness. Make no mistake, she is you. She is just the part of you so great you cannot always see her from your conscious mind, because conscious mind is the divine masculine. It depends. Some people would say different, but it's that's the way I see it. It's the mind, the conscious mind is divine masculine. It's not logical, it's not practical. That can't be so. And then the subconscious is the dream time, the mystical, the energetic, I mean, it is the divine feminine subconscious, encouraging the masculine. That's why I say I've done all this stuff for years. But I didn't fucking know why I was doing it. And some of the time at the start, I'd be like, why am I doing this? But like you say, it starts to make sense further along the way. You find out when you're meant to. It is sort of like the eye of the dog, trying to see its whole self, which is a bit tricky. For as it moves to see its rear, oh, for fuck's sake, this is really long up. The buzzer's going to go. So the rear is moved along too. So rather than direct perception, the sacred soul sister is met through reflection. She can be received in those moments of rest where great ideas are born. Divine feminine, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm embodying divine feminine, soft and strong. She is a genius, you see, vastly creative and inspired. Her world are those we access in sleep and meditation. I just said that. Absorbent engagement and activity where the mind can relax and drop into realities far more vast than those of daily life and be replenished. To tap into her wisdom, to distill a teaching from the fragmented memory of a dream or a subtle feeling experienced in meditation requires that you walk with her gait, and not the fast-paced, forward-moving canter of your conscious and intellectual mind. Her gait is meandering and apparently unstudied, yet she is in deep concentration to feel for the truth of movement, to allow for what is emerging to express itself through her. And she is listening rather than demanding to know, to force, to speak, to direct. That's what I'm doing the whole time. I'm listening. My clairs are telling me. Dead people are telling me. Angels, twin flames, what the fuck is, you know what I mean? Things are directing me the whole time. Might look like I'm just sitting here and having a wee chat, but I'm always working. I'm doing energy work. I'm clearing. Don't be fooled by being chilled. It took me a lot to be able to sit and be chilled on this couch and do this. Do you know what I mean? That's why I say to people, it's like, it does take a lot of work. but it's fun too. To receive her genius and benefit most fully from it requires a willingness to surrender logic and open up to inspiration to become empty, to let the mind soften and become more receptive, open and permeable. If I was sitting here overthinking every word I was saying, I wouldn't be sitting here. Do you know what I mean? Like, that took energy for me to become a clear channel like that. She delivers questions that lead to answers, but not according to demands issued by an insecure and fearful mind. She offers what is genuinely needed and answers the deepest questions of her heart. She's trustworthy, this sister. She cannot betray truth. Therefore, she can be relied upon as a faithful way-shower for the heart. A way-shower is what I am. A way-shower is what I was given in meditation years and years ago when I was first started doing this. I didn't even know what it was. So, and that's definitely what we're going to be doing here. You know what I mean? Is like say leading people out of a dark place and awakening people. So to commune with her, wise as that impulse is, requires that you learn the ways of her world and the strange symbolic language she speaks. That's funny because people that are around here all the time know that I always say I speak in, you know, I very much speak in symbols. Like, it's quite Pisces like, actually. It's like I'm doing the light code activations through. Even when I'm doing that, like the way I'm moving my hands, kind of funny. It's like I'm doing the light language and that all through the light codes through the symbols and the words that I'm using and whatever, the metaphors. She will never tell you what you already know. And that's true. I'll ask you, what does your dream mean to you? And then I'll tell you what they're giving me, because you already know. Just like my friend today, why are you asking me? Because she was asking me. She was like, you tell me what to do. I was like, no, tell me what you want to do. And then I'll listen to you. I'll do a wee relaxation and then you'll tell me. And as soon as I got her to close her eyes and open them again, she clearly got the one. You know what I mean? Why be so inefficient? No, she prefers to educate, elucidate, intrigue, and beguile. As you are drawn into her far more beautiful, powerful, and helpful truths, so in her world and in her language, you must suspend your need to immediately understand. And this is like when Sophia said, when she found me, she was like, what is this girl going on about? When she could get to the point. You get it when you're meant to get it. Let yourself absorb the imagery, the feelings, the possibilities to dwell, ponder, and permeated by wisdom. The appearance of a horse may signify typical family. It's 1:45, but mind you, it's only just 1:45. I'm thinking, well, you'll not be here that time. Watch this, the buzzer will go now. The appearance of a horse may signify your own spiritual being, and the appearance of you may signify a false sense of identity and not the real you at all. Again, that's what you have to face on the twin flame journey, where you have the masks. You may see desert landscape. Actually, that is a good point, because you think how honest I am. Whoever it is, my twin flame is out there, they've got quite a challenge to be that honest with themselves, because if they haven't quite managed to get that honest with themselves alone, well, fucking hell, I'm going to blast them into it, I'm gonna. And not by sitting, well, actually, unless they wanted me to do that, but not by do those cards, but like I've said before, I'm half expecting this guy to be coming in shuffling the fucking tarot or something. Do you know what I mean? Well, I think I have. You may be desert landscapes and moonlit nights in your dreams. When so much inner growth is happening, you will soon bloom like the springtime. You may dream of charging up hills with great energy when in your physical world you can barely muster enough strength to get out of bed in the morning. And that could also be where people's twins are, to be real. What does this all mean? This apparent contrary world upside down, nothing is as it seems symbolism. The meaning is the communication, and communication is received in repose and reflection and quietness and rest. You must trust. Oh my God, I love this. Trust her and trust yourself. So change it to trust him and trust yourself. Trust them and trust yourself. Whatever applies. If you're a true twin flame, I don't want to hear anyone around here saying that you're doing more than your twin flame, or that kind of negative pish, right? Get unsubscribing from those fucking liars out there. Joking. But seriously, be careful who you're listening to, because there's some people just totally putting people off the path. When something needs to be known, so it shall be. This is necessary so much less than what we expect. Your lack of knowing is not its ignorance. Your unknowingness is your bowing to life with trust. And that's, again, it's very relevant, because I literally just grabbed I used to grab the phone when I'm on the phone, but when I come on here, I just press go. Do you know what I mean? I'll just press go and I go with it. That's why they want me to do it every day, because if I didn't do it every day, I'd be like, oh my God, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say specifically? But I don't. And actually, I've not got time to fucking watch all these back anymore, because I'm doing them every day. And my neighbours are going to be like, what is she doing? I bother about stuff like that. I bother about like stuff like that, funny stuff that other people wouldn't. She has come to you through this oracle to remind you that everything is all right, that she has your back, no matter what appearances may seem to be to your more limited dog's eye consciousness in the light of day. That can also be that he has your back, no matter how it may seem, or they, whatever. She's guiding you with her wider knowledge through the circumstances and situations that are ultimately going to free you into a greater love than you've ever known. No matter whether you feel like a rat in a maze or a bewildered drunk stumbling through a labyrinth, back alleyways trying to find your way home again. Can I tell a funny story, right? So, I mean, I've shared things like this before, so I really don't think this matters. My twin flame likes that song, right? And I know because he posted it once. And I remember thinking, why is he posting that? But it was just kind of, I was like, I think really deeply into things like that. And I'm like, I wonder if that's for another girl, or I wonder if he's meaning me, or I wonder if he didn't think about it at all. But you know what I mean? The chances are it is either going to be me or it's going to be about something else at the moment. But what I'm saying is, it's like, that is quite funny. But again, it's another one of these little things that I remember. And I'm like, I don't think I read this card when I pulled it the last time. And also it's at the end of Friends with Benefits. And that is, and what he'd said to me about being his best friend, I joked to my best friend, I was like, it's like he's just fucking got carried away when he's seen that film and said it to me. But so there's lots of synchronicity, in case these synchronicities are there for other people as well. But you see, that was me I was just like not believing. I was just like, what the fuck's he on about? How are we best friends? We're just like, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It was really in that moment I wasn't honest, because Ashley just said, oh, that's really cool. I feel like that about you. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I feel like that about you. But I didn't say that. I just was like, you're not my best friend. She's my best friend. She's my best friend. And I was just like, it was like an episode of a reality show. Right. So, and I told the rest of that night too, that was a bit dramatic, but anyway. No matter how out of control life may seem. So I'm just showing you I'm not perfect, guys. Just in case you thought I was. I'm pretty sure you know I'm not. She's letting you know all is proceeding just as it should, and that her will, and that her will shall manifest. Yeah, more like his will shall manifest. Anyway, whatever applies to you. Her will is your wholeness, your completion. Her will must manifest and shall, because her will is nature. It is growth. It is God. She is God in you now. Remember that, and you'll realize, if you don't mind the ending being told before the last chapter, that's everything. That everything's going to be okay. That reminds me at the end of Danny McPhee, when it's like, you are the end of the story. This oracle comes with a particular guidance also. You know something deep in your bones without knowing how or why, or without particular reason. You just know. It doesn't make sense, but you know. It may be joy that you know. It may be that you know to avoid a certain situation. It may be that something is going to work out beautifully, despite appearances to the contrary at a particular moment. It may be that you're meant to take a certain path. You just know. This oracle comes as confirmation that your knowing, mysterious as it is it your sacred soul sister talking through you. Trust it and act, or not, accordingly. Or your sacred brother, whatever is relevant. Right, so are we ready for this? I bet the phone's going to ring right as or it just won't at all, because they're cornwalls and they'll be late, because we're late for everything. Late but worth the wait. So kneel or sit comfortably, preferably on the ground, or somewhere you feel grounded and anchored into the earth. That could be on the floor if practical. Rest your hands on the ground or on your legs, and say out loud or listen to these words. And then I'm going to jump off. Thanks for joining. Well, I'll read the comments. Actually, I'll read the comments and then my copy is still in the DVD player. I might watch it again. Yeah, it's a great film. Love it. Yeah, way sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love it too. I was thinking about it actually too, but I mean, crystal clear vision way sure is a bit kind. I mean, I've got it in my info, but I think it's kind of fun. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to. People just find out. Do you know what I mean? People don't know what I mean. Sometimes it's not good when people. I've got it on my Facebook page too, but again, it's before people weren't ready for that word. People don't know what it is. Some people do, but you more feel it rather than using a name. Where a channel is tiny, they'll be like, right, how you meant to fucking show the way when you got like that many people? But we can all show the way. Claire is a way shower shower. Blast them. Oh, to be a fly on your neighbour's wall. Yes. Right, so I call upon the sacred sister of my soul, the shadow priestess of wisdom in the temple of love. You guide me to love, and under the merciful grace of protection of Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, our relationship of one of respect, care, and divine guidance. May I be blessed with receptivity to your genius and capacity for grace of growth. So be it. Rest for a few moments. You have finished your ritual. We certainly fucking have. And on the next page, which is what? 38, the courage of your love. My age. So the one before is somebody's approaching age, and the one after is somebody's actual age, which is also Charlotte's. The courage of your love. Love without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. And maybe that's why they made me say about that song at the start. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. The something only lasts for so long. Like the darkness, I think. Anyway. Right, that was funny. Oh, it just gets created every day and I love it. Clear the shower of the way. Yes. As long as it's not a shower of shit and I'm helping, that's fine. Right, so I meant to say I started ready a Jill Mansell book called And Now You're Back. First 2 chapters. Sounds like my twin flame experience. Yes. Guess who's back? Back again. Or the song that keeps coming on my thing that's really funny. Which I'm not gonna tell you. Right, okay, anyway, I'm going. So enjoy the rest of your day. Please wish me luck because I've got to put a child to bed and then tidy up, and then I've actually got to do my course. So, but it sounds like a big thing, but it's okay. I only need to, I'm only in there for like, not 30 minutes, that's not realistic. I do it for about an hour, and then I'm going to catch up on Love Island while I pick up the cards. And well, I'll see you tomorrow for some